Hello and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So in the last episode, we went through all of round 2. We went through all of round 2 of the Battle Royale, fought Alexander at the end, and spared him. Which, interesting choice that I made there. But I'm choosing to spare everyone. This is a decision I've come to, even though I'm aware that you can actually kill them, apparently. So, I'm choosing to spare them, not because... I feel for them or anything. I mean, somewhat, I get their backstory. It doesn't excuse the stuff they've done, but it's more that I don't see Van as like judge, jury, and executioner here, Get him into custody, let everyone else, come to that decision. I don't think it's really up to Van. He's much more gray. So we're gonna spare for the rest of the options that we get to spare with. I'm assuming Melchior's next, and we're going to have to choose to spare him or not, but we'll see. So, in this episode, we're actually going to look around the entire city, again, and do 2 side quests. And I think that's it. And we have to interact with our door to end, so yeah. Okay, we're safe to walk in here. There's something strange going on in the city. I'm getting goosebumps, but I can't quite place why. Regardless, it doesn't change what I have to do. I must serve our guests to the best of my ability. I'll just put aside my fears and focus on doing my job. I didn't get anything new there. Oh, I still haven't eaten that thing. Not that it matters, because we actually have gourmet rank 10 now. Surprisingly. Apparently there's a leeway with the food. You can still eat more food, new food, after you've hit max rank. Thank you all so much. I feel like my efforts, and those of everyone who helped me along the way, are finally being rewarded. But the best thing to come out of this was learning that Amelie had a ton of respect for me all along. And if I want to keep it, I need to push myself even harder. You're on, Amelie. Good. Well, my deal went smoothly enough, but despite my tidy profit, I can't bring myself to celebrate. What happened to Cray truly pains my heart. I'm also worried about Oración. I can tell something is going on behind the scenes. What the? Oh crap, does he know? Still, I'm only a traveler and my instincts are telling me to steer clear of whatever's going on. I have a sixth sense for danger, honed from journeying through the most treacherous of places, and it's telling me to stay put. Phew! Bullet dodged. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders, so I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Alrighty.
Well, people figuring it out on their own shouldn't have anything to do with us. You think that they wouldn't penalize everyone if some guy's like, wait, something's going on here, They've traveled the lands with violent gang wars and territories with strict local taboos. Trust me when I say it's usually best to leave the darkest paths untrodden, as it were. Tomorrow morning I'll speak with the locals. That's how I usually judge the danger. I do enjoy a light brush with peril from time to time. Don't mistake me. The trick is knowing where to draw the line.
No need to be shy now.
Okay?
See you again.
No one.
Very well.
Or nothing. No one or nothing. Hey, who'd I miss? Ricardo. It doesn't hurt to eat out on occasion. The prices here are fairly reasonable, all things considered. After a long day at school and work, it's hard for me to work up the motivation to cook for myself. The food here is decently healthy, too. I'll take it over junk food any day of the week.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think the waitress here is also working in part-time to pay for her school tuition. It must be hard for a Central Easterner girl to live in the city. She probably has it much worse than me. I know what it's like to come all the way out here without a mirror to your name. I wish her the best. Okay. Alright, there's one person hiding here. I paid a visit to the Grand Cathedral after the memorial mass. It was simply divine. The guidebook certainly didn't do it justice, but I don't think you can convey its elegance with mere words or pictures. Sadly, while that experience sent me to Cloud 9, the prices in the local department store brought me crashing down to reality. If only I had more money, I could have gotten more out of this visit had I not been drowning in financial woes. I hear ya. Story of probably 90% of people on Earth. We've received reports of activities from Jaegers and Bracers all around the city. What's going on? And what on earth are the Bracers up to? I can't disobey orders from above, but that won't stop me from wondering why the top brass is playing dumb. Something is afoot. Just don't think it too hard yet. Wait one day. The Orbital Tram's late-night rides exist because, at one point in time, nobles used them to return home from high society gatherings. Most of them use limousines now, but the Orbital Tram was dearly appreciated in the early days of the Orbital Revolution. During that time, our company replaced its carriages with its first line of trams. They were quite forward-thinking in those days. It realized that with the normalization of automated vehicles, people desired a means of transit that was reflective of the times. I swear to God, every time I talk to this guy, he's continuing the story. He's telling me the history one piece at a time. Times sure are changing. My grandkid is living in a wholly different world from the one I grew up in. When I started out as a railway engineer, we had steam engines, but in the blink of an eye, an age of orbital trains came upon us. The waves of the orbital revolution washed right over me back then, and now I'm feeling them all over again. Nope, that was it. Officer Katerina said she had personal business to attend to. Guess this'll be a solo patrol night. I've gathered that she's concerned about one of her friends, Officer Krima. I don't know the details, since I won't go poking into a woman's private life. She applied for time off properly, so I'll leave her to her business.
Indeed.
What was my random guess for what's wrong with Krima? That she's related to Gray? Or not Gray. Who's the guy that died? Ewan? That's my guess. Because she seemed like she wanted to get revenge on someone, but she has to stay quiet and she was very sad. A familiar face dropped by a short while ago. It was a girl who used to live in the neighborhood. She was traveling around, apparently, but she just got back home. Wanted me to fix up her camera, like old times. Oh, yeah, his granddaughter. It's more rewarding to do business with a customer who's happy with my work as opposed to those blue-blooded types. Makes my perfectionist tendencies kick in. I'm gonna make her camera look as good as new. I don't think there's anything here that I actually was saving up for. Was there? Yeah, no, I bought it all. Oh. Judith, did I miss you? Wait, I own 8. Why aren't you wearing it?
Thanks.
What? Did I just forget to put it on her? It did. How did that happen? Nope. She has it now, and I don't need...
Welcome.
I don't need anything here until I've actually maxed out my slot, so... It's you. We owe you for yesterday. Seeing my daughter make strides on the battlefield filled me with pride. Hubby! 2 Jaeger commanders out shopping together? Did Gehenna freeze over or something? Or are you guys just prepping for the battles ahead? The latter. Well, with Verida's help, and yours as well, we were able to attain victory. But there are still fearsome foes ahead, Marduk being one of them. Should we be unlucky, I may have to face my own son. I really hope it doesn't come to that. Well, if it does, don't worry. My blade will not yield to my heart. I will relish the opportunity to witness his strength for myself. We may have been eliminated, but we still must remain vigilant. Based on what happened to Ida, we know Almada will attack when we least expect it. You and Ferida have done well so far. The greatest of soldiers revel in overcoming an insurmountable odds to achieve honor and glory. If you aren't careful, however, someone else may steal the killing blow and claim victory for themselves. If you do not wish for that to happen, then win.
Alrighty.
We must ensure Almada pays dearly for their actions, no matter the cost. We may have our differences with the warriors of Kruga and Ikaruga, but that is one point we can all agree on. I wish you and your team good luck. It has been a blessing to see how much Farida has grown over these last few months. Unfortunately, we do not have time to celebrate. We must first vanquish our enemies. We will not let Almada steal my daughter's future. Surprisingly good dad for a Jaeger. I mean, a lot of them seem to be, which is strange. All right, we can't go in there. What was I going to mention there? Oh, it was just about them talking about Kasim and how strong he's gotten. I feel like they need to take away his weapon. It's how strong he's gotten, not how technologically advanced Marduk is, because that lance, it's not doing him anything. You're fighting an orbital weapon. You're not fighting a man, in my opinion. Elaine's not coming back tonight, is she? Figured that'd be a long shot. She would have left if she didn't have a good reason. Agreed, though as for what compelled her to leave, she wouldn't say. Well, shoot. If only we knew a friend from her childhood who she opened up to. Wouldn't that be convenient? He's as subtle as a brick to the face. Guess I'll go digging through my memories. I bet I can figure out where she's loitering around. I hope we find her. With everything that's been going on, I wasn't expecting Gray Arnold to go off on his own. Oh no. Gray? You mean that junior bracer? I didn't realize he was dispatched in Oración. Funny, Lahad said the same thing earlier. Turns out he wasn't cleared to come here. He left Edith and came to Oración without approval. He's not doing a good job of staying... Ooh, someone's in trouble. Yes, he explicitly violated the guild's code and put us all in danger. If his actions were against the game's rules, we'd be dead now. Ah, yeah, that would have been problematic. He must have had some reason for doing it, though. Anyway, we can't exactly send him back to Edith, so we decided to put him to work. He's only a junior bracer, though, so he'll be on standby in case we need reinforcements. So you're just going to use him however you want. Amazed you could say all that with a straight face. Of course, it's just an efficient allocation of resources. I assumed that sort of thing would be something you people could respect. You ain't wrong.
Indeed.
Gray, what are you doing? First Elaine disappeared, and now Gray's gone off on his own. This irresponsible behavior is out of character for both of them. Less so for Gray, from everything I've seen. Regardless, our priority here is dealing with the crisis in front of us. Best of luck out there, Spriggan. Nope, not you. There. We're still on the lookout for Elaine, but finding her can't be our top priority in this situation, much as I hate to admit it. It's just hard for me to believe she'd run off by herself on now of all times. Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking. Why in the world would that Gray kid sneak into this op? He's even more defiant than Aaron, and that's a high bar. True, but you set the bar even higher than me. I mean, you're an amazing martial artist, but you're stuck at C rank because you can't stick to the mission. How did you... you become even more of a smug little brat since the dojo days. Whatever, the guild's out of the game, so we'll continue doing what we can from the surface. Iwan lost his life because of this whole thing, so we can't back down now. Still, we'll all need a good night's rest, so we're gonna hit the sack before long. There's a lot we have to worry about, Elaine and Gray included, but we just gotta put those issues to the side and get some shut-eye. You think Elaine still would have ran off? Wait, Gray? I thought he ran off. Did they catch him? Care to explain yourself, Gray Arnold? You abandoned your post in Edith and snuck into a mission that's way too dangerous for a junior bracer like you. Though I suppose you're more skilled than the average rookie. You're able to stay hidden for all of yesterday, after all. He was? But I saw him. Well, look, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be here, but Oh, give me a break. Did you learn nothing from what happened last week? Huh? Ah, right. You're talking about the stunt he pulled back on Long Lie, right? Yep, he dodged all our questions about what he was doing back then, and he's up to the same old tricks now. Though getting him reined in was a simple task, thanks to my handyman friend there. For the record, I didn't take that request just to make life easier for you. Oh, right. Thank you again for your help back then. I will repay you for... Hey, don't get us off subject. It's time to tell us what's going on. No, it's not that. It's just when I heard the kind of trouble Amada was causing, I had to do something. I knew I had to. Yeah? So whatever's eating away at you is related to Amada. When the time comes, when it's all finally over, I'll tell you everything. Great, what does he know? After that, I'll accept whatever punishment comes my way. You're one stubborn kid, you know that? Fine, if this is that important to you, we'll lay off. I'll be perfectly clear with you, though. Right now, you're still just a greenhorn, and you're also restricted by the rules of the game. You'll be with the surface team until we get out of this hellish situation. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This kid's obviously got some beef with Almada. Now that I think about it, Drusilla back in Long Lie seemed to have realized something was up with him. Yeah, I forgot what that was about. His last name? Is it related to that? Well, I can't worry about this right now.
Indeed.
I'm actually super curious about Gray. Oh, sorry. As you can see, I'm a little busy at the moment. I thought I sensed someone lurking around earlier. Turns out it was Gray all along. Oh, that's why we were in the alley. Didn't realize he was struggling this much. Well, he's here now, so he might as well make himself useful to us. I know I broke the code, and I understand that I'm just a junior bracer, but after everything Almada did, and with them sowing fear across the Republic, I had to do something. I couldn't just stay behind. Right, because your sister, or something. This rookie acts like a polite boy one second, then he goes absolutely feral the next. This is a literal nightmare. We're still stuck with him. No way around that. At least he's capable, which means he can handle a second round of work. He'll sneak off anyway. So, Iwan fought to the bitter end. That sounds just like him. He was your senior by half a year, right? I know you two had a friendly rivalry going on. Yeah, honestly, I was pretty frustrated that he reached B rank before I did. Well, we may not be able to participate in the game anymore, but we can't let his efforts go to waste. I feel the same. Sadly, I don't think there's much I can do in my current state. Oh, right, I almost forgot to ask. Is it true that Elaine's gone missing? Yes, no one's seen her since this morning. I know that Elaine can take care of herself, but I can't stop myself from worrying about her. I wish I could help her. Both she and I grew up here in Oración, so maybe she would have opened up to me had I not been stuck in bed. Iwan fought Almada to the last, and managed to protect his friend all the while. We'll hold a proper funeral for him at some point, but for now all we can do is pray that he finds peace in what he accomplished. I'm worried about where Elaine's gone most of all. I gotta keep it together. I owe Iwan my life. I'd like to pay him back by putting an end to this. I'm worried about Elaine, too. If only I could lend her an ear. If only I could. As well. But we don't know where she is. I mean, we know where she is. Or was. Talking to Melchior for some reason. To spice up the game? In exchange for something? I don't know. These two traveled all the way to Oración and they have no interest in the Opera House. Why? You can only experience it here. Movies are all over the country. There's no need to waste precious vacation time seeing one. Although I'm more bothered by the fact that they're having that conversation here of all places. I'm on the verge of tears. They're talking about how much they don't want to be here? Okay, the palace and the marketplace were all cool and all, but my mind was blown when I saw the theater. I can't believe there's one in this old city. There's a few films that were on my to-watch list. You up for catching a movie tomorrow? Sure, sounds fun. Then we can go to the Grand Cathedral after that. Oof. Right in front of him, yeah. Oracion's known for being old. Beautiful, mind you, but old. But I wasn't expecting to see a movie theater here. This city's becoming a fun place. I mostly just want to see the Grand Cathedral since I love immersing myself in culture and history. But I wouldn't mind watching a movie with Sutton. I stopped by the market this evening. Bernice is such a generous woman. She was in a good mood today because a merchant she has a good relationship with stopped by. I got some very good deals from her. If you lived in the city for as long as I have, you'll come to appreciate the few folks who lend a hand to the lower class. Is this one Bernice? No, that's Bernice, I assume. I made a killing today. Edith's folks sure are well off, aren't they? To be honest, I feel a little guilty making money off of tourists during these dark times. Be that as it may, old-fashioned Calvardian handicrafts are a hot commodity right now. People all around the country care for the cultural heritage of their homeland.
Hello there. See you again.
Take a good look around.
No, where is Bernice's? I don't even know who that is. Would you like a late night dessert? I hear they go quite well with wine. Many of my customers stop by well into the evening to buy my sweets. They say the taste complements the city's atmosphere well. I'm not sure what that means, but you won't hear me complaining.
I'm proud of it. It's been a pleasure.
Why not?
We are done here. East District time. Ooh, we got a sub-event as well. Okay. Now then, it's about time I headed to tonight's social club. I cannot afford to be late. We do not hold these events just to pass the time, but I'm sure that's a difficult concept to grasp for lower-class people such as yourselves. President Adulti of Etoise and President Claire of the Quincy Company often go to them, but neither will be present tonight, I hear. Still, it's imperative for those in high society to attend, so they can forge new relationships with other distinguished families. Yeah, that sounds important. Both Mr. Claire and Mr. Dalty were well known even before the end of the nobility, and they are still mainstays of high society. Oración prospered after the revolution in large part because prominent families banded together and were united as one. That's why attending these social gatherings is imperative. If you think we are merely partying all the night away, then you are sorely mistaken. I don't think you guys know how to party. I think you know how to pretend to party. Charlene. Yeah, his name's Manuel. Yeah. I am so disappointed in you, Manuel. So very disappointed. You had no right to treat him like that. Your behavior was unbecoming of someone of your standing. I shall have my father call off our marriage. What? But why? That disgusting little vermin got near you, so I had to... He only asked if you wanted your shoes shined. Oh, were you mean to that little boy that's up there? All you had to do was politely decline his offer. But you bullied him instead, and if you were to try to impress me by acting tough, you failed miserably. And no, this is all a misunderstanding. I don't know, it kind of sounds like you deserve it. Manuel showed his true colors. He's not a gentleman at all, much less a prince of my dreams. I think it would be best if Father called off our marriage. I can't believe she's taking the side of some filthy, poor brat. Okay, now you're just making yourself look way worse. I was planning to frame him for theft so I could impress Charlene with my sharp wit and intellect. Where did I go wrong? Okay, slap this child. Charlene, you're making a very smart move. Many places in Oración offer dishes that are similar to what was once served to the old Oración royalty. A chef's skills and the method of cooking are both important, but ingredients also have a tremendous effect on the quality of the dishes. First-class restaurants often order supplies from Belforet. Foret? I don't know. Foret. And that should speak of it to the quality of our products.
What can I do for you?
Man, you know, this is the newest edition, which throws me off. No, not there. Where is this? Oh, yeah, no. All Tyrell times. There are 2 more. 2 more? There's definitely a finale after this. But that makes me think there's also an epilogue. Because there'd be no reason to do 2 Tyrell times in the same thing. Maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of metaing this, but what can you do? There's an achievement list. I looked at it. I hope she's doing all right. Oh, my apologies. I was a bit lost in thought. I heard rumors that House Auclair's estranged daughter has returned to Oración. I've known her since she was a little girl.
We await your next visit.
Wait, I've never gone back here. Ooh.
Well,
I almost missed out on this. I probably didn't go back here because it's not on the... There's no NPCs on the map, and that doesn't count as a shop, so... I just didn't think I could go back there. I think it's about time for me and the boys to do our routine repair work on Vashtar Palace's exterior. It's an important piece of Oración history, so the artisans in the city do upkeep on it on a regular basis. Vashtar Palace was destroyed during the Revolution, but we all believe it needs to be preserved for future generations. I've helped repair its walls many times. We'll wait to do that until...
Need something?
Tomorrow night.
Please come again.
Is it true that President Auclair's daughter has returned to Oración? I know she was estranged from her father. How unexpected.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and
The materials that go into clothing design are crucial to their appeal. High-quality, lightweight fabrics are soft to the touch and sit comfortably on your skin. Eastern silk and Central Eastern goat wool may be rare, but they're worth seeking out. I hope more people will come to understand the importance of material quality in time.
Please take a close look.
Oh, right.
You're always welcome here.
The magic defense ones. Okay, I'm gonna wait on the board. Some people from one of the anti-immigrant factions have been stirring up trouble again. When will they ever learn their lesson? Why must they do a demonstration now of all times? If I could get a warrant, I'd happily put those bastards in cuffs, but unfortunately they're being protected by some friends in high places. Yeah. What was the guy's name? Adelina said his name. Dalty. President Dalty. I think that's who Jacobin said he was with. Guy in high places, the Etois president or something. I got bullied just a second ago. I've gotten kind of used to it, though, so it doesn't bother me a ton. Oh, this poor kid. A lot of rich kids around here hate my guts, but I can get by since I've got one really good friend, and that's Jean over at the orphanage. Well, I guess I better pick myself back up and get back to work. Ugh. So you need to go help that kid. While Oración has a treasured history, it's true that there have been a lot of oppression towards minorities and the less fortunate over the years. Since I started serving at the Grand Cathedral, I've seen many of those people's plights. It's hard to witness. That's why I would like to open up a facility where we can offer aid to those who are struggling. I've been discussing the idea with the Archbishop every day now. I have hopes it'll come to pass someday. It better. Many people were in attendance for this afternoon's memorial mass. We all have a desire to mourn the lives that were lost. I know the people in the capital want to do the same, but their grand cathedral, oh god, hasn't held their services yet. They're moving quite slowly. As I understand it, the delay is being caused by political motives. It's not right. Churches should not be held back by needless red tape, especially in times like these, where people just want to mourn the dead. That's true. We're housing a few people that were dispatched from the holy city of Harteria. Yeah. However, I haven't seen them much. They mainly converse with the bishop. You don't have to worry about them. They certainly won't stop you from coming in and praying. They'll stop Van. We were talking about those two over there, who are the only people up here. All right, I'm going to grab a drink before we talk to them. Okay. This is the worst time to get dehydrated and be out of breath is for this kind of episode. I'm just basically just trying to take it a little slower so I don't destroy myself. Oh, Master Bearguard. So you're with them now, huh? Indeed, I am aiding the Spriggan and his friends with their work. If you guys are getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need. And our door's open to you both, too, assuming you got cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're fellow students of Master. Fellow students? Sorry, but there's no way in hell we'll accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I've been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there is still much I have yet to see and do in this world. Oh, by the way, where are Iscariot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. They're probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards. I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces for getting booted from the game. We learned that they were beaten and that there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Did Kasim kill him, though? Probably a pincer attack on some team, and tried a pincer attack and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of frickin' losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Kasim then. Kasim. I need them to say his name voiced again. Those guys sound like they're off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we're not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right. You're looking for something, aren't you? As our master has no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Gralsritter is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. Not over-abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Almada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is to defeat, or rather, slaying of heretics. The sword the Mafia boss had in the video is an artifact, correct? I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. He pulled that out of a rift similar to McBurn. When he blew up Cray Village, he pulled it out of like a dimensional tear. Which, that doesn't sound like an artifact to me. I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, Melchior's daggers and bombs, Olympia's angel, and Ariak's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Oh yeah, Olympia. We haven't even heard from her. She's probably... Actually, yeah, Melchior would be last. Wait, no, tomorrow's the last day. We're not going to fight both of them again, are we? I think so, yeah. It won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Feels like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. One artifact's usually bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. I don't think we gotta worry. Our master's with them, so they're in good hands. Not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I will do all that I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, we'll need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I'll be depending on you when that time comes. Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? He sure is, but you are not. Why does Leon hate you? You do not have the power to fight back against artifacts, so I suggest you be careful. You're lucky you have Master with you. He may have lost his stigma, but he has years of experience in dealing with artifacts. He will no doubt be a great help to you all, though I do wish he was accompanying us instead. It's not jealousy. He's acted that way towards Van specifically for a while. Leon and I will retrieve those artifacts if it's the last thing we do. We'll make you proud, Master. By the way, I'm still not huge on you teaming up with these guys, especially your unofficial disciple. Speaking of, you better not disappoint Master in any way, or your ass is mine. Yes, ma'am. Why do you hate him? I want to know. Is it just because he's in the gray zone? That can't be it. Is it because they know he's got some sort of darkness that lets him become a Grendel? Clearly something in his past is... No. Wonder if his real parents were... No, I'm holding that. If I can figure out how to formulate that, I'll go. But I don't want to go on a tangent before I can figure out how to say it. And I could never quite level with the wealthy clientele here. Their priorities and sensibilities are just so different from mine. I'm worried their pride will eventually lead to a collapse not unlike the Old Kingdom. The one the Old Kingdom saw. You know the saying, pride comes before the fall. Well, I don't think the upper class people here do. Yeah, they surely don't know that saying. I'll admit, I'm a little concerned about money, the money that's flowing in and out of the bank for no clear purpose. Cannot help but be concerned that the wealthy are resting on their seemingly stable laurels. The unknowns and the current flow of Mira could result in trust issues down the line. Sure. I don't think I can entrust this task to the police or the guild. I have no choice but to reach out to those fixers. I must ensure his safety at any cost. Huh? Do you say something about fixers? Alright, there's our client. This hotel was once a reception hall. It was built at the behest of the royal family of the Old Kingdom. After the revolution, it was turned into a hotel. But even now, we sometimes serve royal families and nobles from other nations. And it's times like those in which we are able to make use of the traditions we inherited from the days when this was a reception hall. Interesting. Thank you for that history lesson. Oh, the Baron. I cannot say I'm too pleased with our current state of affairs. People have grown too accustomed to a society where nobles are not empowered. Perhaps we really should consider allying with the more conservative nobles in the Empire. If noble power to be restored internationally, then we may be able to bring Calvard back to its former glory. But whether we can make that a reality largely falls on them. Oh God. Fortunately for us, Mayor Audrin is sympathetic to our cause. I have met him at many social events and the like, and I can attest to his respect for the old ways of nobility. We have to ensure he stays in office. Good luck. Guests from the Kowloon group are staying here. Do you have business with them? It's quite uncommon for such a large group from Kowloon to be staying here. I wonder if something's going on. Well, I suppose it's not hard to imagine that they have a lot to deal with, given the perilous nature of things as of late. It's an honor we're able to provide a place to do business with them. That guy on the bottom floor, is he the guest from Kowloon Bank? he's just talking about him. All right, we're done. Moving on to North District quick, and then we can do the side quests. Oh, there's a board there. I didn't even notice.
Oh, look at the time.
Which is weird, because I definitely accepted a request from that board. I just forgot. If Oración enters a depression, my husband could very well lose his job. People are anxious about the economy, and I can hardly blame them. However, taking it out on immigrants is both unfair and wrong. It's not as though conditions would improve if they were all gone. There you go. Our establishment sometimes attracts a fair number of, let's say, unconventional patrons. Though I suppose that comes with the territory. I've more than gotten used to it. We accept anyone who needs a place to rest. That's the owner's mantra. Okay? You're kidding me. These are the people I missed. I can't believe I missed that. Like 2 episodes ago, I missed dialogue down here because I could not for the life of me find a place. There was a downstairs? What? I wasn't feeling so hot, so I thought I'd drop by the bar and drink away my sorrows. But when I tried to go in, I felt a cold chill. My body was screaming, "Danger, don't go in there." I think I'm gonna heed its advice and return to my room. Now I have to. Oh, it's Ouroboros. There were 3 people sitting here, weren't there? Oh, that's upsetting. I'm actually gonna reload to see who was in here. Just because I want to know, but after I talk to them. I don't mind drinking alone on occasion. It gives me a chance to think, and my mind sometimes wanders to that detestable man and the things he does. His plans in particular can only be described as deranged, but they do keep things interesting, so I can't complain. She's interesting. She's an enforcer, so she's not like... She seems like she could potentially be convinced. Not convinced, but like reasoned with? I don't know.
Very well.
The city's got people of all types, and when I mean all types, I mean all types. Nothing really phases me anymore.
Want something to drink?
Thank you. Wait. Oh, cures
Don't be a
KO.
stranger.
Right. Why do I keep getting more points, though? There's nothing for rank 11. I guess just because you get more points. All right, I'm going to search upstairs, and then I'm going to reload really quick. Oh, there's nothing upstairs. I need to know who's in that room. It's bugging me so bad. All right, we're back in time. We're back in time. I'm going down here. This place actually exists. Of course you 3 were down here. God damn it. Well, I doubt he has to say anything. I more or less run the joint. I got the good stuff. They also serve non-alcoholic okay. So I missed the introduction, and I missed whatever you guys are going to say. You look petrified. Could it be that you're more scared of that man than me and Walter here? Did Ren give you a word of warning, perhaps? She's gotten awfully chatty as of late. Well, don't you worry, your pretty little head. I don't believe he plans to engage in this conflict any further, not directly anyways. Not directly. Oh, that's just that guy as far as I can throw him. He's a damn good fighter, though. You can count on him to deliver the pain. Whenever we clash someday, don't be too distracted by me. The Oathbreaker's got a knack for pulling the rug out from under people.
Well,
I can see Ren's grown to resent me. Back in the day, she used to be interested in how I went about my work, but I see things have changed. She doesn't seem to be fond of people like me who break oaths and rules at every turn. Perhaps she's grown to like people such as you who prefer to slip through the cracks in them. Yeah, sure. For the record, I do sometimes turn my back on the rules or look for ways to get around them. I'm not doing it for fun, just like you. You're just screwing around and causing mayhem for no reason. Maybe that's why no one likes you. Wow. Kick a man while he's down, why don't you? These are our clients, to be fair. just weird to think about. Okay. Yeah, see, that was bugging me so bad in 2 episodes ago when I was literally like, why? Why are there 3 dots on the map? I was trying to find an opening. That was so stupid of me. But I went into the hotel. And I'm like, okay. Nothing here. And to me, I didn't even look left. To me, that looked like a wall. It was like that. I'm like, all right, there's nothing over there. It's fine. It's fine. We got the dialogue in the end. This is a good reminder as well for me that this game doesn't have character notes. If it had character notes, I would have to replay the whole thing after talking to them. Thank God. I mean, I kind of like character note system though. So, I don't know. It's half and half. It's like it's less stress about trying to max those out, but also, you know, it's pretty nostalgic to be able to get character notes and max people out. Woof, woof, woof. You okay, buddy? Why are you barking so much? Do you want to go home or something? Easy, boy, easy.
Now then.
Woof, woof. I finished reading Buzz Raider and the Royal Guardian, so my little buddy and I are going to go on a little walk, quick walk before we're heading home. Reports of an incident varied wildly from paper to paper. The Royal Guardian focused on the effects it would have on Oración, only lightly touching on the tragedy itself. Buzz Raider zeroed in on the issue with the statements provided by other mass media companies and major politicians. Sure. Now I could tell each and every one of the reporters were utterly baffled by the incident itself. Nonetheless, in just a few short days, they've been churning out story after story about it. Reporters sure have thick skin. Oh. See you guys getting a talk? Oh, hey guys. You guys. It's good to see you again, Judith. What the hell are you two doing here? They're catching up, of course. They fought side by side together back in Crossbell. You sure met a lot of good people since you moved here. Yes, and although my reasons for moving there were self-indulgent, a lot of good came from that decision. Including meeting the members of Thor's Class 7. Oh yeah, weren't they the people who put a stop to the Great Twilight? Yep, and I was one of them. If you'd like, I can tell you more about my classmates someday. Lots to talk about with them. That sounds great. Let's do it. But in order for them to have that opportunity, we have to put a stop to Almada's scheme. Last time I got to work with Risha was in a year and a half ago. Is this the first time they actually mention her by name? Yeah. Oh, so my theory that they were trying to avoid naming her so that you could play the other games is pointless. I mean, also Class 7 putting a stop to Great Twilight is also a spoiler, so... A year and a half ago. She's pretty familiar with the members of my class, so there's lots for us to talk about. When we get the chance, I'll tell you all about them too, Fairy. Can I listen to that conversation? I need to know where they're at now. Van and Judith probably already know this, but I was able to choose my own path. A path that strayed from the one laid out for me by my predecessors. The 2 people who gave me that opportunity are similar to the 2 who helped Fee find her own calling. I only realized this after the fact. I'd love to talk about it more with her when I get the chance.
Indeed.
Ungern. We'll be delivering export to the Free Cities, so that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Who is that? Relics from the Old Kingdom are in high demand outside Calvard. Selling them there is always worth the trouble. I asked them to bring Filenkov along for the trip. Hopefully I'll be hearing good news come next month. Sure.
What do you think? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Can't wait to see you again.
Hold on.
What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right?
No, not fantastic
Can't wait
stuff.
to see you again.
Damn it. I don't know, I haven't bought anything, so I don't really expect much, but... Curses, how could I have been so blind? I've been staring at the palace all day, but I never took notice of the miasma that's flowing out of it. Oh, yes, inspiration has struck at last. My hand is moving on its own. Fare thee well, foul slump. My inner artist has finally emerged. Wait, he's not allowed to know this. He sensed it on his own? That's quite the skill you have. Your parents are as strict as ever, but I'm glad to hear you're into movies now. It sucks to hear they're shaming you for watching them, but I doubt they'll stop you at least. Yes, I imagine they'll continue to make a fuss of it. They may even force me to go to the opera house with them to compensate. They've always been adamant about giving me a proper cultural education. Overbearing parents are the worst, aren't they? Why not get away from them for a while? Maybe you could go on a trip or try moving out. Traveling alone can be scary at first, but you also get to discover so many things about the world and yourself. But most importantly, doing that will show them you're independent, and I bet they'll start laying off a little afterwards. Huh, that might just work. It'd also be nice to add traveling to my growing list of new hobbies. The problem is I need an excuse to travel and live on my own. Perhaps I could say I'm doing a homestay program while studying abroad.
Well,
if I can prove that I can go on trips by myself or live on my own, perhaps my parents will loosen their grip on me. It's worth a try at the very least. I'll only be able to break the status quo if I take action. That is true. Living on my own and going on trips has helped me expand my horizons, and it helped me discover so many new hobbies. Now that I'm back home, I'm viewing it as with a whole different lens. It's fascinating, really.
Why?
You hungry? How about trying one of my dinner dishes? My customers always love them. The few I get, at least. I know there's tons of hungry tourists out there, but this place just isn't well known. Anywho, why don't you grab a bite to eat? And if possible, I'd be pleased as punch if you'd spread the word.
Indeed.
I learned in art school that getting people to recognize creative work is hard as heck, but I'm going to keep at it. Thanks to the people in this market, I'm not in the red, so I'm going to work hard until I can ride a wave of momentum.
Take your time looking. Seeing you.
You there. Let me talk to you for a minute.
That's Bernice, okay. Wait, are you Bernice? No, you're Emma. Okay, so you need 1 extra barrel of potatoes in next month's delivery. Any other changes? Is there something I can help you with? Business discussions hit a stopping point, so I'm free for the night. No, you've done more than enough for me already. Honestly, I'm impressed you do business with such large companies, and yet you go out of your way for my little stall on top of that. We all have to look out for each other. Things seem rough around here, so I want to chip in where I can. I know you lost one of your suppliers in that terrorist attack. Yes, I knew those villagers well. It's just so tragic. So many people lost their lives. I know, but we have to keep at it. People are depending on us to get them their goods. You're absolutely right. We need to keep doing what we always do so everyone can eat their fill. Emma's a real lifesaver. Thanks to her, we can keep selling our vegetables like we always have. By the way, I noticed Timo's in high spirits tonight like usual. The locals are all acutely aware of her little idiosyncrasy.
Indeed.
Who's Timo? Is that Timo over there? The older lady? There are people here that depend on this market. I don't know what'll happen to the Republic going forward, but we have to continue offering our Red's crops at the current price. All right. Ren. So, what are your impressions of the old city? Well, after interviewing several of the locals, I can definitely tell something's off. They may be citizens of the Republic like me, but they still seem so different from us. And it feels like they're hiding something they feel like they can't ever talk about. Your feeling is right on the mark. Oracion's upper-class citizens have been, and still are, defined as by their lust for power. They're far removed from your average Calvardian. There are also many things boiling under the surface, but good luck getting them to open up about it. place where people ignore the problems that are staring them in the face. It makes for a perfect home base for Almada. It even lets them create connections with racial terrorists directly. True. It might be dangerous for people like me to be here, but there has to be some way for me to help. I want to believe there's meaning in me being here. It's like you read my mind. I was just about to tell you it's dangerous for you to be out and about. But I know your type, so I know there's little point in trying to stop you. I'll even help you out during my break tomorrow. That'll be my way of showing my appreciation for that man. Suppose I have no choice but to help her now. Though she does have plenty of people to lean on. I noticed she even enlisted the aid of a royal guardian reporter. It'll be interesting to observe how she inherits that man's will. I'm stuck on a bull. As they say, the pen is mightier than the sword. The local journalists and I could fight using the power of words. We can do this. You got this.
This market's got everything.
Where's Timo? At some point, I'd like to drop by the orphanage and teach the kids how to make accessories. They've been selling better than I anticipated, so I've gained a bit of confidence now. Maybe I can help those kids find a path through life.
Indeed.
Hello. Thank you. Hello.
Wait. You had the Elder's Hunting Cap. Okay. Hold on. I need to have these on so I don't think like, oh, that's new.
Thank
No,
you.
I just have 0 of them. Timo? That's Timo. Okay. There's leftover fish again. Oh yeah, she was very quiet before. I can't believe this. What the hell's the matter with you? Why would you let fresh fish go to waste? You better buy these up, Sonny, or I'm gonna lose it. What's up with this lady? She wasn't like this earlier today. He's even noting that I talked to her. Uh-oh, old lady Timo's raising a stink again, even though she sold a lot of fish today. I bet the tourists are struck dumb, though we're pretty used to this by now. You have an attitude shift just randomly? I swear, young folks these days waste so much food. I refuse to let my fish go unsold, damn it.
Why, hello. Thank you.
Alrighty.
That's like the opposite of her dialogue. Why, hello. Well, what do you happen to know Pershing from the exchange shop? He's been Oh, you're Ungern. He's been helping me out with the exporting antiques for a while now. You guys should definitely make use of his services if you haven't already. I have. Kind of. Pershing made an odd request of me today. He asked me to guide someone through the free cities. Said I could take him when I'm heading home. Apparently he's a scrap dealer, and an interesting one at that.
Hello there.
And one of each of those. Wait, where's Kreema? Oh, Kreema, where are you? No, now's not the time to panic. Oh, Kreema's related to... Check the bulletin board. Oh, no. Officer missing. Okay, we'll do that after the orphanage. Oh, are they all in bed? I'm not sleepy at all, but if I don't get some rest, I'm delivering all those papers tomorrow is going to be a pain in the rear. I think I'll just play some card games or something until I'm feeling tired. Man, I sure am lucky. Got a job, some good friends, and a nice warm bed. I kinda got it made, huh? Maybe I could make myself useful at night. My buddy Pino does some shoe shining around this time. He needs a friend right now. He's getting bullied. Oh, I don't want to sleep. Oh, you came back. Hey, let's play. Stop playing around, Todd. It's not safe and Rinka's trying to sleep. Come on over to the bed and we can play some cards or something. Who decided that we have to sleep when it's nighttime? That rule stinks. I agree. There's lots of time when I want to play at night. Night's the best time to play. It's when no one interrupts you. Oh, hi. Are you here to talk with Miss Flona? Don't mind me. I'm just reading a book. I enjoy reading recipe books so I can help Miss Flona with cooking. It'd be nice if Gene took a page out of my book and helped with the chores. But I guess he has his hands full with Todd and his job. Todd and Jean are wide awake, but Rinka's dead tired. She's still awake there. Guess it's time to put the book away and get those two knuckleheads to settle down. Otherwise, Rinka won't get a wink of sleep. Oh, you came back like you promised. I was gonna sleep, but do you want to talk? I have nice dreams when I sleep with everyone else, so I like sleeping. When I first came here, I had a lot of sad dreams, so sleeping was scary. Oh, these kids. Oh, hello, Van. I'm happy to see you again. I know we only just saw each other earlier today, but it feels like so much time has passed since then. Is there something I can help you with? Nah, just checking in. I'm glad all looks well. My, you've grown into such a considerate young man. Anyway, yes, both the children and I have been doing just fine as of late. Thanks to those donations, the kids have been able to enjoy their lives comfortably. That's good to hear. Van looks like he's okay, but deep down I think he's only just barely keeping it together. I have to find a way to get these people to safety, like a fixer would. Honest? You have some... Ooh. Kids can't sleep since they're so excited. They aren't used to surprise visitors. I'm sure they'd love it if you talked to them. Her saying that? I don't know why it makes me think that Oracion's legitimately going to blow up tomorrow. But we're going to get everyone out. That I would honestly prefer the story writing to go that way than for us to take down. No, we can't take down Gerard Dantes. There's no way this isn't some ploy for him to be. He's not there. I think everyone is here except for him. He's not here. And he's only talked to us through a hologram. He could have recorded that first video whenever he wanted with everyone else in the palace. I don't think he's here.
Let's see.
We're going to get to the room and then suddenly find out Edith is under attack or something. I don't know. I'm so adamant about this happening. I won't be sad if it doesn't happen, but that's just what I believe. My boyfriend was murdered by A. Oh, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you any trouble. I'm waiting just outside Marcus Place in North District. Krima's boyfriend was Iwan? This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. Excuse me? I hope I missed two people, though. Before we start that. The cathedral looks especially beautiful against the backdrop of a starry sky. If you want to visit it, you'll have to go through the East District. That's where all the wealthy people live. They built their mansions around the cathedral. It's not uncommon for cities to be constructed around churches. Oh. Officer Cream is supposed to be on duty right now. She said she had an urgent business to attend to and went off somewhere. Haven't heard from her since then. I sure hope she's okay. We're about to find out. I'm just assuming that the boyfriend that is Iwan. It has to be. She made it sound like it just happened, like right before we got here. You're Krima, right? Arkride Solutions at your service. Actually, I'm her coworker, Katerina. Krima couldn't be here due to personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Always the skeptic. But I guess it's best to not be too trusting in this line of work. You got that right. Wanted to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request to you. Please save her. Save her from herself. No, boy. We haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give me the deets. It all started a few days ago. Krima's beloved, a bracer named Iwan, passed away. Oh. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or a part of A. We can't tell her anything either. Right, we heard about that from the guild. I feel so sorry for her. Bracer and cop couple. Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places. And that's very much the case here. It's why Krima kept her relationship under wraps, at least for those of us at the station. I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Almada. Yes, since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of the exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both, and that's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada. She must have want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she is pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about the officer. She's in a lot of danger. So back to your request. You said you wanted us to save her? Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, Van? Ray and chaos. Hilariously no law from the officer. All right, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course, thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Commencing mission.
All right. There it is. Sir. Hey, we're Arkride Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. All right, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did, about 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before her? Yes, actually, there was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Oh. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? I'm not really sure. If I'm being honest, he struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious-looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almada leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now I need to figure out where they went. Well, I think I can help you there as well. The man said he was gonna hit up the weapon shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great. Now that we know where we're headed, we can find her in a jiff. Yeah, let's move, you guys. We've got no time to waste. Okay.
I guess we're off.
Top floor? Hey, we're from Arkride Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did, about 20 minutes ago. The two of them basically just missed each other. Did the guy in the suit say where he was going? Yep, he said he had business at Philibert Workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. He must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on?
That's what we're trying to find out, but please don't worry. We'll take care of it.
Philibert.
Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes?
Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Starting to think it was a deliberate move on his part.
You think?
That's the second time he's told a shopkeeper where he was headed. Could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that it happened twice is weird.
True enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him? Wait.
I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we're dealing with someone from the underworld.
But that means she's in danger.
It's a little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to Philibert's workshop.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I guess we're off.
Obviously, she's going to be fine, but that is a smart move. I feel like we've dealt with this exact same situation before. Yeah, with them telling where they're going, but they're actually going somewhere else. Instead of they're just slightly changing it. She's luring him. He's luring her. Hey there, we're Arkride Solutions. Got a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and female police officer. Anyone like that recently? Yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable.
Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next by any chance?
Funny you should say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished shopping, he left without a word.
What? For real?
It may be that he's decided to finally put an end to this affair. That means they're nearby. Yeah, we gotta hurry. Huh? What are you all talking about?
Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help.
Right around the corner, maybe?
So he isn't drawing this out any further? Sounds like this will all come to a head soon.
Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid she's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right now.
This is a toughie. Where do you think he was trying to lure her?
Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. He could take him someplace out of the public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I can think of one place that fits all that criteria. Oh, you're giving me multiple options here. The one near the guild is literally right over here, so one near the tavern's the one that we go to. No, parking lot, probably not. I'd have to say the one near the guild. I mean, right? Unless we're not supposed to know about that one. I'm saying it. I don't care if I get less SP. That has to be the labyrinth entrance near the guild, right? No, there's no way. He wouldn't go near the guild. Aw, damn it. Okay, that's obvious then. Okay, the tavern. That's our turf. Doubt he'd want to go near us. Does he know us? What? Although I guess it's possible he'd underestimate us, but there's an easier place to lure her. Huh? The parking lot. What? Why would he do that? See... Wait, where is it? Away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I guess if you bring them towards the city entrance, everyone knows they can't leave, so no one would bother going over there. Okay, that makes sense. Because you're not allowed to leave the city. I thought for sure it had to be one of the labyrinths because of the whole, our guy's a player in the game. No, this makes sense. The parking lot near the city entrance. That's got to be where he's headed.
Oh, I hadn't even considered that.
Me neither.
Are you certain, Mr. Arkride? If he is a player, as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance, given that one rule.
I know, but it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Almada like the officer believes. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need backup.
Oh, I guess if he knows about the game, then a labyrinth would be out.
Because he'd know where strong people would be hanging out.
Then let's hurry.
Damn, I feel terrible about that one. I did so bad. It's fine. The police officer and the man in the suit should be here. We need to be prepared. Yeah, we're fighting, I guess. Okay, we're going in. Get your weapons out, guys.
Right.
A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District.
First an exchange shop, then the department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where is he going now? The highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get information out of him. Just wait a little longer, Yvonne. I will get revenge for you.
Disguise yourself as a officer lady, eh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see them, unless you want a bullet in your brain. Disguise yourself?
That's my line.
You got a death wish, woman? Does Almada only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or no, your plans are as predictable as they come. Trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more? Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks.
So, this is a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise, or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Almada Mafia. I know your executives are hiding here in Oración. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak to the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring them to me at once.
Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was getting all stressed, thinking that Almada was coming after the losers. Caused me so much grief for no damn reason.
What?
I can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off ya and go on about my evening in peace. Tell Idios the Dolor family sends their regards. Yeah, okay, it's the Dolor family.
The hell? Phew, barely made it.
Sorry to drop in on ya.
Except we're totally not sorry.
We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened?
That's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send you straight to Gehenna. Officer Krima, please get behind us. How did you know my name? Are you...
Save the chit-chat for later. We gotta deal with these idiots first.
Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
Oh yeah? I can't S-craft. That's unfortunate. I used all that.
Got a whole slew.
I can go over here and hit all of you.
Wait.
Engaging shield.
Oh, almost 2,000 damage. That's something.
Up to you. Taking center stage. How about forward?
That one.
Do something already.
Coming right up.
Ooh.
This chance slip by.
Some of them took a lot of damage. Alright, I'll call him back in and do this.
I'll take care of them.
Activating drive.
Activating skill. There's a little more. Sight button.
Placing shield.
They are so dead after this. If you survive Pluto's Nova, Earthguard. Ooh, smart move.
Here goes.
Oh my god, 2 guys lived.
Loose gauge limiter unlocked.
Yeah. Damn underlings. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we aren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client. So you really are the famous Arkride Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katarina requested that we follow you. I didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. Now wait just a minute, I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly mafia scum, and the only mafia gang that'll be in this city is Almada. I won't let them escape, not until I get revenge for Iwan. Hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvard's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. We even got mafias from the western regions of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a second. You had to have realized something was up, right? Well, now that you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason we can't interfere. That's more or less the situation, yeah. Oh, there you are, Officer Krima. We've been looking all over for you. Well, look who we have here. If it isn't the Dolor family. Oh, hey, didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest these guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. And enjoy some quality time with the other detainees we picked up. Damn you, Bracer scum! Everyone helped secure the Dolor family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up. Alrighty, we got a client to report to, so we'll be on our way. One moment, Spriggan. You know where Almada's hiding, don't you? Won't you tell me? I can't, sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. But why? Why? Why was the amount I offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. Calm yourself, officer. Almada isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life. Your loved ones, including those who have gone to Adios, would not want you to lose your way. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. The man I loved was taken from me, so do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Krima. Please, calm down, Krima. Well, we did come here in part to apprehend the Dolor family. We also had something to tell you. And that is... Kirkheim asked us to tell you. Iwan's final words. What? So Kirkheim finally woke up? Please tell me, what did Iwan say? He said that he was so glad he met you, and that he was satisfied with the life he led as a bracer and a protector of the city. And Kirkheim also had this to say. He fought till his last breath for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Iwan was one of the finest bracers I have ever known. That's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying that he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were going to get married. So why did you leave me behind? Oh. There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it. There's so much more to Gray than he's letting on. As Officer Krima's cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respects to the fallen bracer. Oh. That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? I think I just needed to let it all out. I'm okay now. That's fair. All right, but remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's okay. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. Thank you both for passing on that message. Of course. I just wish we could have done more. You should thank Kirkheim as well. Now then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. You all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm going to go report to our client. Van got in touch with Officer Katerina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Krima was assigned to.
I can't believe she was in that much danger. I guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was in way over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. Request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'll gladly pay up.
Cool, we'll take it.
So what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really, really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Krima. Iwan played the part of a cool, calm, collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear.
What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself.
By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Dolor family was. If there's something I can do, anything at all, let me know. I'll help however I can.
You can't. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know that you aren't the only one who has beef with A. We butt heads with them. I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you.
It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Krima. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush over.
Cool. Thanks for offering.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Woo!
Deposit confirmed.
That was a very long... Well, actually, it wasn't that long of a quest. There was just a lot of dialogue. Alright. Oh.
I'd like to thank you all again for everything you've done. I was out of control and I needed someone to rein me in. An officer of the law shouldn't let their anger get the best of them. I'm going to model myself after Iwan from now on. I'll work harder than ever so that I have no regrets when I exit this life. Thank you for saving Krima. She seems to be okay for now, so I'm going to return to my duties. I normally patrol the South District, so if you ever see any trouble there, come talk to me.
Alright. That quest was certainly good. Good writing behind it and everything. I just wish it was voiced. Not just because, like, I had to read it, so, you know. But I'd feel like I couldn't voice the emotions nearly as well, and that would have been a really good scene for her grieving over Iwan, you know, if they'd voiced it. But obviously you can't voice one side quest and not voice them all, so I get it. I think overall it was just a good quest. All right, now the other quest, I wasn't expecting this one to take quite that long. I'm gonna pick this quest up, but I'm probably not gonna do it till the next episode. What are you about? Oh, Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request you begin searching for them immediately. Okay. The High Bloods are missing. That one doesn't seem like it's going to be too long, but I'm still going to save it. So in the next episode, we're going to get that side quest out of the way, and then immediately move on with story. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot going on at night here. Oh, either that or we're just going to fall asleep and it's going to be immediately 7 a.m. But something else is going on here. Elaine's still missing. Apparently someone needs to talk to her. I have a feeling we're going to chase down Elaine and have a conversation or something. So we'll see. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.